Marcel here, the founder of PB Studio and the creator of ShipFlutter. Today I want to start my project for the revenue cat ShipAddon, and I'm going to show you how fast it is to do it with the ShipFlutter. Let's start the stopwatch to see how long it takes. Alright, so first we start the project. I'm going to start a new project, and the name of my project for the ShipAddon is called Mumblesword. Basically, it takes an input, an idea, feature, thought, and classify it automatically into one of your projects. And then it uses AI to link your thoughts, to link into other features, and get insights of the different things, and organize your different task ideas and so on in a nice way. So I'm going to click here and generate the project. This basically takes this input and creates the base structure for my project, as well as the copywriting and the theme that the AI thinks that is the best for this project. As you see, it already creates kind of like a title and a subtitle based on the input I provide. Here on the about section, it creates some sort of copywriting and so on, right? So we have all here ready. It uses this seed for the theme. I like the color. It's actually similar to my studio color. You can see that it adapts nicely to the different screen sizes. All right, so now what I want to do is to add the different models that we're going to use. I'm obviously going to use the payment model with the revenue cat, but I'm actually going to use all the different models here for my application. So I'm going to right away say add all. And this automatically adds all the models, as you see, for the onboarding, for the authentication, and so on. And now we just can build the project. So let's click here, and this will automatically build the project. Now it takes like between 10 to 30 seconds. On the meantime, let's go into some of the documentation. So obviously you will have to have the VS Code or Android Studio set up, the Firebase, and the initial setup is pretty straightforward. Once you unpack the zip file, you will just need to go into the app folder and run the script, and then the project actually can run already. It most likely will fail or not show it properly because you still need to use the Firebase setup. Firebase setup is simple. You just need to run the Flutter config and then follow these instructions, and then you will be able to run the app. Of course, each model there will be needing more configuration based on it, for example, payment model or functions and so on. All right. It is ready. Okay, so we download it, and now we can go to the command line directly. And first I'm gonna unzip it into not this file, but this other file. And now I can go into this directory. All right, so for you to see it a bit better, we see that we have our app folder where the application is there, the Flutter project. Then we have the functions. This is the Firebase functions, and we have the landing. So this is a Astro template that you can deploy and have a landing page. We automatically created all the copywriting for it as well. All right, so first step, go to the app folder and run the setup script. This will run the Flutter pub get to get the dependencies, and then it will run the builder to generate some of the classes that are auto-generated. We use freeze and by to generate the environment variable, so all this has to be generated the first time, and then every time you change one of those classes. All right. First time takes a little bit, but then it's fast. Okay, it of course generated the slang as well. This is the localization, so the application is ready to be localized as well. Okay, so next step is to run the, let's go here, Flutterfire config. So we run the Flutterfire config, And it's going to tell you that there is already these Firebase options there because it added on the template. So you want to override it with your project. It will fetch my available projects. So I'm going to go and choose the mumble sort because I already created before. And then I'm going to say it for Android, iOS, and web. And this will register these applications there and create the project if it was not there, or in my case, it's already there. All right, so now the next step is to use Flutter. Why is this? Because I need to tell it that I will have different code bases for the web app and for the landing. So for Flutter again, I select my project, and then I'm gonna say default, and then this create an alias default whenever I need to select it. Okay, and that's it. We can run now Flutter run, and that should build the project for my iOS emulator here on the left side. All right, so the project is finally built, and now, as you see, it just launched it into here. It directly launched the out screen, and here you can create an account, sign in, but for now we will just say no, and we will continue. Now, obviously, the trial and the payment is failing because we have to configure the revenue cat, but the project is already ready, and you can run it here, and you have the same as you were having on the builder, right? There's exactly the same thing. Perfect. So it took us 9 minutes to go from idea to a functional project. Now, of course, you will need to set up each of the models and implement new features, move the code around, and so on. Okay.